Our next two awards are for, and these can't be underestimated in my opinion, Best Lighting Designer and Best Sound Designer, sponsored by ETC. Who are one of the world's largest manufacturers of lighting, dimming and control equipment. I could do with some of that. For the entertainment industry. I would like to welcome Mark White from ETC to the stage and Linda Marlowe to present the award.
Well, in the, 30, 40 years ago, I was known as Queen of the Fringe. That was my title. I think I did every pub theatre in London for no money. I still do. Anyway, the first Fringe show that I did was at the King's Head in 1971, and it was a play set in a strip club. And it was a rather serious play about a stripper who had to do an act being a prisoner of war boy in a prisoner of war camp and was finally stripped naked on a dynamo machine. Anyway, Stephen Burkoff spotted me in that and asked me to join his company, so I joined his company at the Roundhouse in 1973. And the first outing at the Arts Theatre and the King's Head was my rock theatre group, the pre-punk feminist rock group called the Sadista Sisters. See, I've had a wacky career. Anyway, that turned to be a great success and had a record contract in the end, but that started certainly on the Fringe. And meeting and working with two talented young writers, Polly Wiseman and Matthew Hurt at the Tristan Bates Theatre, and with whom I'm still working on new projects. Performances of my solo shows at the Theatre 503 in the Fimbra, and at the moment I'm doing a play written by a young playwright called Luke Norris at the Royal Court Theatre. So I'm keeping up the tradition of the Fringe. And what I really want to talk about, just quickly before I bring them on, is the wonderfully creative sound, light, set and costume designers who, with tiny budgets and my set and costumes in the back of my car touring, have transformed all my solo shows into a magical world. These are designers that I've worked with, but just to show how important it is for that kind of work. And I would like to... That's it. That's what I'm going to say, because I'm now going to present the award. I don't want to... Thank you, sorry. God damn it, I'm useless. So anyway, the nominees for the Best Lighting Designer are Howard Hudson for Burlesque at the Jermyn Street. And for Ragtime and Hired Man at the Landor. Then we've got Alex Wardle for Uncle Vanya at the Arcola. And Phil Webb for Henry VI Part 1 at the Rosebank side. And the winner is, I have to put my glasses on for this because it's tiny, Howard Hudson.
I'm so unprepared, I don't know what to say. Thank you to Burlesque, Danielle Torrento for producing Burlesque, and Adam Megiddo for writing the show so well and letting me do what I do. Martin Thomas for designing Burlesque and Ragtime. Rob and Andrew at the Landor. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks very much. I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Our assessor said of Ragtime that Hudson's use of red and blue light to emphasize the left and right is a simple and effective idea, executed with great art. Ragtime is an epic and fast-paced episodic piece, and the constant lighting cues were always perfectly judged to create atmosphere, location, dramatic effect. What's more, I found myself more than once reacting emotionally to a scene only to realize as it ended, it was the lights themselves that had particularly worked the magic on me. Not on me, someone else, but they said it.